Ah, look, it's another day of the week, starting with the letter Y, ending with the letter Y, I should say. So, of course, it is another episode of Dyson's XIII program. And I tell you what, I'm excited about this one, because I'm just excited about this game. I'm gonna leave my planet here for the moment. But before I do that, let's make sure that foundation is being offered for interstellar trade. So we'll go here and let's see what we got here. So yep, we're gonna say distance and name, transport range of vessels is unlimited. Okay, that's good. So you're gonna provide that for a remote supply, and you're gonna do local demand. So minimum load of drones will make 100%. Don't see any point why they would go with less than a full load. So let's have a look at it. There's the first fleet coming up. There we go, and we see this is working well. Yep, that's good. Has it got sufficient amount of steel? It's got sufficient amount of steel. So pre-record gives me a number of advantages. One of them is that I can pause when doing this, and that's pretty much it. And the other thing is, I say pause because there's like a few things I have to attend to during the day, which would not really be conducive for doing a live stream. I will be live streaming Euro Truck Simulator sometime in the future. I need to get back in the saddle at some point, just to remind myself what driving's like. And yeah, that's it. It's had its 5,000 foundation. That's all that's stored in there. So now it's got to do more. Right. So without further ado, let us go to. What's that? You know, I don't know what that is, but it's calling to me. So let's just go over and see it. Let's go and see this HDE blah blah blah, whatever that is, and let us investigate. Oh, wibbly wobbly. That's interesting. They've done a good job with the warp physics in this. It's faster than light. It's interesting. So this was the bright red star I saw glowing, and oh, we're coming up to something. 5 AUs, 4 AUs, 3 AUs, 2, 1. So what have I got? That is a red giant. Yep, and luminosity is 0.996. So it's a red giant. It's colder than a sun type. I assume luminosity is based on the sun's output, so it's less light output than the sun. So let's just go to HDA 0512121. Oh, that's a name for the history books. HDE 0512121. And let us have a look. What is this planet? Is it tide locked? Well, I saw sulfuric acid, so it's volcanic ash, sulfuric acid. So energy ratio is pretty good. What we got? We got copper, we got titanium, yes, usual sort of stuff. So I don't think I'll bother doing anything here for that. It's nice to know. It's just so yeah. There's our. All right, so I want to get towards Kelb, the starting system. Let's just keep scrolling out. Subar radar and Kelb, there it is. So now I need to go up, and I'm using unlimited energy because nobody really wants. Alganib, no, we've been there. What's that? What is that? Shimali, it's 18 light years away. No, that's it. There's Kelb. So off we go towards Kelb. as we get closer, some of these less remarkable stars start showing up on the scanner. Some sort of scanner, at least. Not the 6 light years. So the reason I want to go back to Kelb is I know I've got plenty of doodads, sorters and belts, just scattered amongst various boxes. So what I want to do is I want to make some facilities to make the Mark III versions and siphon the things in there. There was something I wanted to do on the other planet, but I forgot. Something about, oh yeah, let's have, what was the thing now? Oh, I've forgotten it. It doesn't matter. It'll come back to me. So let's go Kelb 3. I think that's the one I want to go to. Kelb 2. Oh, there it was. Can I slow down? Whoops. Let's get up more, because there's Kelb, right, and there's Kelb 3. And look at that. That, even from this distance, you can see it's busy firing off all those things. So let's get into over to there. Look at that. That's a sight to behold. At least the spacey music is spacey, that's good. I know it's very quiet, because otherwise I find the music most distracting. Yeah. Oops, veering off course a bit. Oh, that we can speed it up. That would have probably helped. Pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. They're not guns, they're Ian rail ejectors. And here we are. Landed. So, if I look at the Dyson sphere on this, total output 703 megawatts, and we've got 18,000 solar cells in orbit. So let's have a look. Where do I have these things? Because I know I've got them around somewhere. Or maybe I should just go, you know what, it don't really matter. Maybe just build the factories. So I'm going to do a factory to build some builds. Yeah, do a factory to build some builds here. Oh look, wibbly wobbly purple things. So you got wibbly wobbly local supply, remote supply, but you're not going to work without some warpers. So yeah, you're offering them, but now how do I get warp? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just say, look, if there's warpers, just like give them. I mean, this one I could request warpers in here, but no, I need an interstellar one because I don't think I'm building warpers on this planet. And that's offering off hydrogen. That's it, because I didn't want an excess of hydrogen to be here. I wanted it all to be just going away. So right, so I think this is the point where I pause, and I'll come back when I've built a factory. And we're back after I don't know how long I've been doing this for, but I'm Kelb 4. The reason I'm here is because I know I'm producing motors. So let us blast off. Oh wait. Before I blast off, let me just check something. Electromagnetic turbines. Local demand? Nope, don't have any of those there. I thought I did, but there's electric motors. So, yep, every 5 minutes there's an auto-save, and that save frequency cannot be adjusted at the moment. So, oh look, there's Kelb 4. I've got an idea, actually. I have an idea indeed. So let's blast off. Warp factor 1. And let's have a look at this here solar swarm. pretty. Yep, that sure is a sight. Can I land on the... No, you can't land on it. There's no land. It's just plasma, but... No warning sound, no danger overheating. No, it's just... Yep, there's this... I was supposed to be getting to another planet, but I'm just gonna take this time to admire the beauty in this. Because, let's face it, this is... artistically, this is quite an accomplishment. So look, there's kelp free. Let's head towards that. With the, it's not a gun, it's an EM rail ejector. So here we are. Now, somewhere over here, I was having a facility what makes things what I need. There's some good descriptions, isn't it? Let's be clear and concise when telling people what we want. Yeah, I've got this thing, and it's making things what I need. But it needs more things in order to make the things. So, right. First off, let's go here. By the way, if ever you want a really nice smell, I would recommend just getting some... oh look, there they are. So that's getting motors from the other kelp 4. And it's not producing much, but at the same time, we don't really need that many of these. So it's all going into here. Yeah, and there we got the sorters Mark II. Right, so put that there. Yeah. And it's not getting power. So put that there. Now it's getting some power. And we're going to say you can charge up faster than that. And it's saying, no, not going to. You've only got 25% satisfaction. Consumption demand. Why is there only 99? Why is that? Got solar panels. Don't really have many ray receivers. Okay. Alright. So remind me, this is kelp free. Don't have any ray receivers here. Dyson sphere program. These. Oh, it says I can't do it. Well, we'll see about that. You know what? I'm also going to do on this one conveyor belts. So this one. So, yep, local supply, local storage. Yep, that's all good. Like that. And this is sorter Mark III's. Well, this one is going to do sorter Mark III's as well. So, do that. Pop in there. There we go. And that's cleared things out a bit. So, let's try and get some power. Power. Unlimited power. Well, limited to... how many megawatts is it? Limited to 752 megawatts. Right, so let's get some power going. Okay, and we're back. And you can probably see a big jump in the timer in the bottom right corner. As, oh boy. Just a whole bunch of stuff I needed to do, and I thought, oh, I'll just leave the game running. But if we click it, but before I thought it was 90 megawatts maximum power production, now it's 221 megawatts. That's much better. So, let's go and find where I was doing this thing with, no, not solar cells. You're just demanding solar cells. You could probably do other things. So what about that one? No, not that one. Now, if this was a live stream, I'd be able to rewind it and watch back and go, oh yeah, where did I put that? But I think it's somewhere near the equator. Am I even on the right planet? Not a good sign. Oh, I see. So, when that eventually telling it to output all of that stuff. Oh, I don't have any of those. Bugger. Wow, now I do. Isn't that good? So what's this? This is just a planetary logistics system. Well, what about you? You're interstellar. Yeah. Ah, this is the one. Yep. What about you? You, I think, are going to go components, stone brick, and you're going to do local demand for remote supply. So let's have a look at that. Now we see a procession coming with the stone bricks. Oh, isn't that a nice thing to see? Look at that. Did I just see that? Yeah, that. This is going. It's sort of going blurry, but only a certain point of it. I think I can understand what they're trying to do, making things in the distance go blurry. It's a nice effect, but maybe needs a bit of work. Who knows, eh? Who knows indeed. But, yep, that is working, so this one will say minimum load of drones is that. Because look at that, we do not have enough going in there. I mean, it's going in as fast as a... Oh, it's a Mark II belt. Well, perhaps we can ameliorate this situation. Yes. There, that'll go a bit faster now, won't it? So now, what's that speed there? That's a bit better. There we go. Max charging power, make it maximum. There we go. Got one of those. Yep. So anyway, let's go back to where we were before. And over here. So here we were doing the conveyor belts, and then we got the Mark II conveyor belts there, and we got some Mark IIIs, yeah. So these Mark IIs are there. What do we need for a Mark III? Sort of this is. Turbines and... Ah, bugger. Right, what do I need for electromagnetic turbine? An electric motor, yep, and some electromagnetic cores. Okay, so do I have those here? Yep, I've got some of those. So in this one, I'm going to request some electromagnetic coils. Yep. So local demand, remote demand. No electromagnetic coils. I think I've got one on Calba 2. So let's go to Calba 2. There was one of those vessels warping away. Calba 1. I've got some orbital collectors on me, which I want to... can I just warp right into it? There we go. Can't say faster than that, can you? So, let's just get out of the gravitational pull for a bit. There it is. Here's our orbital collectors. And we got hydrogen and we got deuterium. Yes, so, well, transportation, orbital collectors. Too close, right? So let's just wait for that one to get back. Because otherwise we'll be having a thing here where there's a long line of them. Oh no, let's just keep on going and see how long it takes for that line to go. Do that. Because of course you can always just... I will encourage you to go at 2x speed when we're all waiting for them to come back, so you can do that as and when you see fit. Well, the time will be when I've finished building all of these collectors along the equator of this gas giant. I don't know why it says you can only build it on the equator. Maybe it's because otherwise you could exploit too, because effectively it's infinity resources, so they have to set some sort of arbitrary limit. However, how much hydrogen could you effectively put... How much hydrogen could be produced if you had the entire equator lined up with these orbital collectors? I really don't know. But I don't see anything coming out now, and yep, all 9 of my things are busy working away. So just go to there. And here we are, we see they're coming back now. And there we go, it's slowly filling up with hydrogen. There's a bit of deuterium. So I'd say that's a fairly slow collection rate, but mind you, there's plenty of gas giants around, and hydrogen is a fairly easy thing to do. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you do with all that hydrogen? I'm sure there's a use for it. If I go to Replicator and say, hey baby, hydrogen, what do I do with it? Well, this I can make strange matter or deuteron fuel rods, but if I go hydrogen fuel rod, yeah, so there's that. So there's hydrogen. Energy matrix, well that's, yeah, hydrogen. Hydrogen fuel rod, yeah. Plastic, sulfuric acid. So I can only make red science or hydrogen fuel cells from it. Okay. Maybe there's a mod, or maybe there'll be a recipe in the future to, I don't know, to convert hydrogen into fusion power. Oh, well, that's it. Yeah, you take it into the particle collider, and that's how you get loads of deuterium. Or, well, I say loads. And that takes a lot of energy to transmutate hydrogen into deuterium. So yeah, I guess that's the idea. You have some fusion reactors providing power, you have particle colliders turning hydrogen into deuterium, and then you turn the deuterium into deuterium fuel rods. So yeah, you use it for fusion power. But the problem is with that, it's just, well, I need to build a Dyson sphere anyway, and oh look, is that just enough? Yep, that's it, that's just enough. So we got all of our... We got 5 out of 9, so you can probably speed through this bit. As we wait for the last ones to go through. 3. Where's the 4th one? Are you there? Ah, right, it's there. So we'll go towards Kelb 2. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. Pew pew. It's not a gun. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew, baby. What about this one? This is a planetary logistics system. Well, if I said to this one here, I'm sure I've done this somewhere else, but you know what? Probably doesn't hurt to have another. So now I'll do that, and you are going to provide. That's it. You're going to provide refined oil. Now, I came onto this planet for some reason. I think... electromagnetic coils, that's right. Because I've got it building in 168 score PE, but I'd rather that we... I'd rather that we had an satellite source for all this stuff. So, what's power production like on this planet? 163 megawatts. That one's done now, so I can get rid of it. I can get rid of this. Get rid of that. Copy that there. Lack of items. So, carry on with this. Europe. And can I upgrade that one? There we go. So that's all hunky-dory. And this has got diamonds, which I want you to, yeah, remote supply, that's fine. So, refine for local demand. And so they're going in two different directions. So one's going there, and then there's another one here doing exactly the same thing. In fact, it seems a bit out of the way. I'm sure I had a reason for it. Was it? It was the graphene facility, which then I said, no, that's redundant. You don't need it anymore because I've got graphene from fire ice. Well, anyway, on this one, electromagnetic coils, let's get that. So we'll do local demand for electromagnetic coils, and nothing's coming through, so... where are they? Also, I'm curious about something, so let's try it. See what happens. Research. Yep, some of those. Oh, can't build it. So I've got 20 more of those now. And yep, that'll quite happily go through the collision box of the thing. Now this is supposed to be a space elevator, so that's supposed to represent it's out of the atmosphere. So this bit, I mean, that's well into space. Cool. And we can see that, yep, it's got what it's asking for. So it's got the thing, yep. And titanium crystals. No, I was going to do local production of those. And again, with organic crystals, I found a planet which has got them, so I can just mine them. So let's see where, if I was a come on, Brian, you almost had it there. If I was an electromagnetic coil on this planet, where would I be? Probably my starting base. I think that's the place I would have them. So let's just do that. Wait, I thought I'd just... Right, so there's 10. Oh look, electromagnetic coils. There they are. Wait, so... what? But you said there was nothing available. Now you're saying there are. What's up with that then? So you've got them, and then you're flying off to Calb 4, yeah. So double tap the jump to fly, and then go here. And there we are, electromagnetic coils, in they come. And that's an insufficient production of electromagnetic coils. Nothing's coming from there anymore. Yeah, my production is a bit... I mean, that was a mistake. That one's empty. So, yeah. This is Babby's first base. It's a mess. Do that. Upgrade. Yep. And there's just hardly any magnets as well. So that's the other problem. Why is no magnets being produced? You're lacking iron ore. Well, I'm demanding iron ore, but it's not getting iron ore. So if I go here, what's in here? Oh, a bunch of interesting things. I'll have the magnets in that. I'll have the electric motors. Got anything else I need? Sorter Mark 3s, I'll have some of those. I'll have the fuel, yeah. I'll leave those shuttles where they are. That's all good for me. Ray receivers. No, I'll leave them there. That's fine. So let's have a look at... This is the iron ore mines. Yeah, there's nothing left in them. They're gone. They're kaput. They have ceased to extract. Wow, and I thought that was a pretty cool thing. But of course, this is the starting base, and Starting bases don't do much of that sort of thing. So let's go here. I only need one of these really to do. So there we go. There's. Oh, and not extracting from that one, so let's do that as well. So this is the problem. It's just like, oh yeah, I want to make a factory that makes conveyor belts. Come on, it's about time I did this. And it's all these other things, these little foundation steps, which I've skipped over. And, I mean, I will get round to the other stuff. But I think it's just, it is fun just to go, you know what? I want to do these bits because probably I'm going to end up needing this at some point. And rather than just handcrafting or magicking up a bunch of it, why don't I go and do something like serious and like you know, proper? And I'm enjoying that. It's nice when starting off and you've got real drudgery. It's just like, okay, just magic up a whole bunch of that, please. I don't care. And we're going to have a oil extractor. We'll just magic up a bunch of them. Even though I've built plasma exciters, so I can actually manufacture those from now on. But not to worry. Not to worry indeed. Right, so we'll do that. Then we'll do this. And you are going to supply crude oil. Like so. Yep. That's very good. And look, there's another one over there, so we'll repeat the same process. And I reckon a slow conveyor belt will be sufficient for this, because it's not going to extract that much. And then we need power to get to it, so let's just use one of these ones. Oh, look at that. No, that's not going to be enough, so I'll put a Tesla tower as well. And there we go, it's whirring away and it's producing 13.1 a minute. 134.1 a minute. Oh, okay, so in a minute, every second it's producing slightly more than 2. As you can see, that slow conveyor belt more than adequate to keep up with the supply. And likewise this, I mean, there's hardly any iron here anymore, so perhaps... Nope. The green science is coming, it's just not coming just yet. This one, no, that's a planetary hub. So we have, this is an interstellar one. And so I'm going to request some warpers. No more than that. Do remote demand. There they go. Some's coming in, coming into the system. Don't know where from, but it shall be. And we will see with this one as well. Please request iron ore. So go remote demand, and there comes some iron ore. And some shuttles are leaving, so it's intra-system flights for iron ore. So there they go. They're just going off, and then they're heading towards. Is that Calb 4? Yep. There's Calb 4. So there it is. And we'll watch that. We'll watch it, because I think that's going to be a fun thing to observe, isn't it? Isn't it not? Yes, I think so. So here's a bunch of them carrying iron ore, perhaps. We'll see. We shall see. And seeing a bit of pixelation there around that star. It looks like it's yeah, it's getting a bit. Must be the solar cells. But anyway, things are coming in now. So here they come. And then immediately afterwards, logistic drones, they go and offload the iron ore to where it's being asked. go. See, some going there, which is where the magnets will be. So that is good. Oh yeah, and we got ourselves crude oil as well. The thing is, that's not much magnet production. And I converted all of these to do magnets instead because of just the numbers. Yep, so those slow insorters are going to be fast enough for what we need. So there they go, off they go, doing that thing. Take that off, take that off. So they're going here with the magnets. Magnets whizzing around, doing stuff. Put some magnets in there. And I was doing this for a reason, right? Yeah, that's right. The reason being that I needed electromagnetic cores on Kelb 4. That's right. You know what? I think I need more magnet production. So, but this area's so cramped though. That's the thing. It's what a mess. One absolute mess. Yeah, it is a mess, isn't it? Kelb 4. Go there. Now. I know. Kelb 4. Oh, I just saw a vessel going to war. Oh, can I land? Can I? Oh, wow. I pressed the caps lock just in time. Ah, so this is Kelb 4 and this is where I got graviton lenses. Very cool. Very, very cool. So with graviton lenses, we're remind me again what I needed for the science. It was going to be nope, production, components, green science. It needs quantum chips, processors and plane filters. Plane filters is titanium, glass and casimir crystals, which in turn is glass, titanium, water. I don't have water in 166 Scorpii, so let us have a extraction facility for water. I think, is there a lake here? Like a liquid lake of water? If not, I'll go back to Kelb 2 and just have a water exporter. Water exporter, yes. Why can't I just have a comet catcher? Ah, but then you'd have to liquefy it to water. Not seeing any lakes of water here. You know what? Whilst I'm here, let's just focus on making the things. And the things have a name, and that name is conveyor belts. That's what we're working on. Oh yeah, and this is our... what? They're saying that they're lacking... This is lacking hydrogen. Well, we're remote demanding a fair bit of it. Oh. Perhaps that would help your matters. Yes, that does seem to ameliorate the situation somewhat. And then, so deuterium is just going out there. Yep, that's all hunky and dory. Wait a second. it's all going back there, so... Well, why did I do that then? That one's redundant. There's nothing in there. So if it's redundant, I can dismantle and do that. And you know what? I just realised, as it says there in the corner, it's 6:15. So I'm just going to get in doodling pad and not doodling pad, sorry. I'm just going to get in voice chat and see if anybody wants to get on, because Sunday show will be on in a bit, and we'll do that thing. Do the show. Oh, I see. So there's demand for deuterium here. Now, if I had warpers in there, they could do that as well, couldn't they? They could do that thing. So what if I do remote demand for deuterium? There we go. Ah, and of course they'll be able to pick up deuterium from the gas giant. So let's see if that's where they're going, these shuttles. Well, there's no warpers in them, so the only place they can go for deuterium is either the gas giant or the moon of the gas giant. So let's just see what's going on here. Purple one. I wonder what that means. Dunno. But I want to see those. I want to see them. They're going to go to the gas giant. You going to go to the gas giant, buddy? You going there? Well, someone's going to the gas giant. Very cool. Very nice. Right. So where did I have the facility for conveyor belts? No, I'm doing sorters. That's what I'm doing. I've got processors there. Cool. Local demand remote supply. Okay, that's good. Local supply remote supply. Yep, that's good. What's in there? Oh. Crappy power buildings that I'm not interested in. Steel. Yep. And that one has nothing in its inventory, so that can be deleted. Like so. Shove another one in there. Like that. Place that with a fast belt. Yeah, and that's coming out slow but steadily. Let's get rid of that and see if I can move it a bit further in. There we go. And that would just quite happily go there. But that bit is a bit too slow, so let's upgrade that. There we go. And now what are we looking at? What is I looking at? The conveyor belts. Yeah, where did I put those conveyor belts? I don't know where I put those conveyor belts. Maybe, perhaps I should pause and... Look, I've got a massive array of magnets here, so... Magnets, yeah, electromagnets. And then that's going... Where are you going? Magnets, yeah, and there's electromagnets going out. There's electromagnets going out. And then they're all going into here. Some's going there to make those turbines. And then I'm getting confused because this is a confusing. Oh, that's right. We're doing two belts of this. So some are going there, some are going there. And these are going to make motors. And there's motors. Motors are going in there. They're doing supply, right. So we've got motors. We've got the electric turbines. So where are you going with those electric turbines? Going there. And that's just storage. You're not supplying them. Well, perhaps you could change that to supply. So now you're supplying to... And look, there's those bloody complicated super magnets, which I hated. And I'm supplying those too. So that is good. Right, so it seems I'm actually producing a lot of what I need on this here planet. This here planet. Yosemite Sam, this here planet is my planet. So I could do more of those in a bit. You know what? I am going to do more of those. So what's it taking for this? Oh, it needs the turbines as well. Yeah, I'm not so keen on it now. Well, it's good to know we're actually building that, even if it's not much. And then likewise here, we're doing strange matter. Oh dear, oh dear. So let me pause the recording now and see if I can find my thing which I'm looking for. Where's the OBS? There it is. Pause. I'll be looking for a long time if I'm looking on Calb 4 for it, because I just realised something. It ain't on Calb 4. Oh, you dumbass. It's on Calb 3. That's not my fault. They're both like ice dwarfs, so... remote supply, yep. So, electromagnetic turbines and supermagnet rings. So, local demand, local demand. So we'll just demand those items. And here we go. We got ourselves turbines, magnets, and we got some more drones coming in to pick up more of these items. So, yep, there they go, picking them up. And now we see the first consignment coming in now, and that is good. It's doing remote supply. And I mean, if I'm making the graviton lenses for warpers here, what's that? Warpers. Nope. You're not a warper. Too close to another logistics station. So we'll put in a Tesla tower so it's got power, and put in some of that. Do this, do that. Request warpers. Demand. No more than 300. Let's see. They're coming back with warpers. There we go. And there's the first batch coming in now. And off come warpers going north on the slow conveyor belt into there. And we now have warpers. So these shuttles, if they so desire, can send these items out of the solar system. I do remember saying to myself that Calb 4 was going to be the interstellar trade hub, but that's with the hubs which are at the bottom. But anyway, that don't matter. Because what matters is Calb 3 is where I'm going to be making belts and sorters. So, there's Calb 3. And let us get to it. Nope, still in the planet's gravity well. Can't warp. No. Here we are. Now, where did I put those? You know what? Let's have a look on the map. Map view. I put 2 of these close together because one wasn't going to be enough. So is it here? Nope. Nope, not there. Nope, not that. Is this it? No, that's making prisms. This is the one, it's here. So, North Pole and then down a bit. That's right, North Pole and then down a bit. No, not that one. This is the one. So there we go. We've got plenty of electromagnetic coils. And why is that? So if I go to buildings, type 3, electromagnetic turbines. That's right. I said, well, I've got motors here. See, there's motors. So let's make electromagnetic turbines locally. And I'm glad I did that because Calm 4 is producing them, but it ain't producing enough for to satisfy my needs. So that's just warpers. That's sorters. So we need to take a belt out with electromagnetic coils. That's the one. And let's see, turbines. What does a turbine need? It needs motors and it needs the other one. And let's just look again just so I can see the actual recipe. Well, it still says the recipe is 0 and 0, so that's not too good for me. That's okay. Production. Go with that. Do that. Click there. Components. Turbine. Ah, shit. So, yeah, great. I've just got a factory that's making unlimited. That's not what I want. So, thanks to the creative mode, it's now making my factories do that. So, pause it and restart. That's the best thing. Okay, and we're back. And the recipe cost is 2 of each. So it takes 2 electromagnets, 2 motors. So let's have a go at making this. So if I put something there, probably want to do factories as well at some point. But I think before we do that, I'll get all the bits necessary for making green signs. That's it. So buildings, sort of Mark Freeze, which takes. Oh no, electromagnetic turbines, that's what we're doing. So we'll do that, and now. So we'll get a belt here, and this is going to be motor. So motor. Motoring. Do 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 do. Motoring. Collide with another object. Well, that's a pain in the arse. Components, electromagnetic turbine, local supply, remote supply is fine. Oh, look, we'll do that. It's ridiculous, but it's the name of the game. Sometimes it's just got to play within the rules, ish. I'm always happy to modify things if it makes it seem more fun. And right now, the fun to me seems to be, well, let's get a factory. that builds type-free sorters. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the electromagnetic coils, which take a... Yeah, go away. A number of times I see that tooltip. Oh, you've copied almost everything, except you haven't copied the sorter there. And you haven't copied the sorter there. Right, so that's making 45 a minute, it says. Do you know I should probably have a spoon for eating soup? I mean, that's an idea. I've heard people talk about using soups for spoons. Look at that. I mean, that's hardly producing anything, is it? That's be rubbish. Be rubbish. So all I need for the other thing is turbine. So what I need for sorter Mark III is sorter Mark II's an electromagnetic turbine. Right, so this bit I can do. So we can do sorter Mark II's, Europe. So I'll do just a long line like so. And then we'll do yet another line of electromagnetic turbine, like so. And I think this is right. Let's just double check. Because if I'm wrong, I need to do it now. Yep, I'm wrong, so I need to adjust that now. And now I'm getting low on these belts, so let's just use the medium fast belt. That'll be more than fast enough. Of course, it's no good trying to go there with it. Can't go there. Oh, I could do it there, couldn't I? But that seems like a long way to go, so let's just build another interstellar hub, and that's fine, because in this interstellar hub we'll also have the we'll have a go at making conveyor belts. That's it. Oh yes, and I'll need to be exporting water. I mean, look, there's a lake with water, but we won't do it there. No. You need power. Don't we all? Didn't I say you had warpers? No, you don't have warpers. You have warpers. So, could I do number 6? Yeah. Bugger, I did no filter. So, I'm not going to request warpers. Let's just see, even without warpers being requested, what happens. Yep, warpers go in, so that's A-OK by my book. Okie dokie, right. So, this one is going to be sorter Mark III, yep. And you're going to do local supply and remote supply. That's fine by me. Just double check this bit. I want there to be a remote demand, and there we go. Shuttles are flying off to pick up. And will they be going to, was it Calb 3? No, Calb 4. And yep, it looks to me as if they're headed towards Calb 4 for the those electromagnetic turbines. So that's okay. Not much of a facility there for producing it. Always can be expanded in the future. Let us concentrate on... not been very good at that my entire life. The sorter Mark III's there, like so. Now, one goes in. Another one goes in. Oh, one goes out. Let's power that up. And there we go. 90 a minute. Wow, I don't need much of this then. In fact, that's a
half an hour or something.
Hello there.
Sorry, mate.
Hello, mate. Oh, suddenly burst of activity. I'm recording a Dyson Sphere program playthrough, so I just thought I'd do this as pre-record.
Scuggy was just doing. Okay.
Was you gaming?
No, I was just watching Scuggy. Oh yeah, but bargain today, Hobbit. 16 gigabyte, 3 megahertz, 3000 megahertz memory.
In the chat,
50 quid off of Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's 32 gig inside the old beast.
What?
Yeah, good.
my microphone's on the right thingy, so...
Oh, I see. So that's why I hear Scuggy's voice.
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear Scuggy?
Yeah, I can hear it. You're on speakers as well. I couldn't be bothered to wear headphones for this playthrough.
Oh, you're not even using your own server.
Excuse me.
You're
Alright,
not
so
even using your own server on Discord.
that's that done.
No, that's it. Played on it auto-play. I
So-
love why auto-play just turns itself off whenever it feels like.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. So in order to make belts, this is me talking to myself as I play the game, I need... Do I want to bother with belts? I mean, I know I need them. I think, no, that's pretty good. That's as much of the drudgery as I want to do now. I can just magic myself up some more conveyor
Oh,
belts.
you know, Project Red.
What's that?
Hi everyone, it's
Project Red have been hacked and blackmailed.
Oh, Project Incredibly Loud Theme Tune.
That's ours. You know,
Ah, there we go. Plenty of water on this planet. So, by the way, Hemi, have I mentioned how much I really like this game?
Okay. Oh, this new one of yours.
Yeah, it's like Factorio, but more autistic.
Oh, you can't beat more autism.
Right, so, water pump. Lack of material. I know there's a lack of material. Oh, God.
Fucking hisses back again.
I've got all these materials nearby. Oh, I'll have those.
Live?
No, I'm not live. Like I said, I'm doing it as a pre-record.
Oh, I thought you was... Ah, wrong.
Yeah, so, don't say fuck or bugger, but, yeah. I thought I'd just join in. Mind you, that said, it has got a clock on the corner showing me, like, total game time and actual real-world time. So, that's annoying. If I just say solar cells, and then do that, and then supply, yeah. And then they all get picked up. There we go, and then someone else can come pick them up.
But can you hear the hiss? Or is it just me that can hear the hiss?
No,
Or
I
did
don't
that
hear any
hissy-whiny
hiss.
thing again?
Mind you, it's pretty noisy on my end because I'm playing the game, so I've got coil whine from my graphics card.
Yeah.
So there is that. And then do wibbly wobbly purpley things. And no one's demanding wibbly wobbly purple things. I know it's got... There's this component...
Oh yeah, I can hear the coil one. I've got a coil one from mine because I'm just playing...
Yeah, it's one of those things about graphics cards. They need induction coils in them, but you know, it'd be nice if they could do something about the noise.
They don't play well with others, do they?
No.
What is it? Does it just need like an extra capacitor or something like that? Just
You know what? My dad would be somebody to talk to about coil wine and induction coils, because he's that's something they have to be very sensitive with amplifiers and things like of that sort. So
yeah.
yeah. What am I looking for now?
So really, the onus is kind of on the motherboard manufacturers.
Well, not just the the thing is, motherboards do have induction coils on them, but they don't really do that much. It's just the induction coils and graphics cards, due to the amount of power that goes through them, they make quite a whine.
But what I mean is, surely it's easier for motherboard manufacturers to stop them to adequately insulate against the whine than it is against graphics cards manufacturers to stop them.
Well, the source of the noise is on the graphics card itself. The induction coils are I don't know what they're doing. Is it to smooth out ripples? No, I don't know what it's for. But basically, it's like it's too bad in a way they couldn't have like a small daughter board. Well, the graphics card is a daughter board, but like here's a separate daughter board, and it's got some trading wires going to the other one. And that way
But you can get external graphics cards, can't you?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, like, if you could have like all the noisy bits in the graphics card, well, not the fans, but like the actual like induction coils, and just put them into a resin block, and then have training wires, and just say like, okay, and maybe even like one graphics card manufacturer's like, look, we're trying to address the issue. You've got training wires here. You can mount it anywhere on your computer with sticky back plastic, double-sided tape, and that would do it. Because have you ever seen? There's a YouTube channel called DIY Perks where he talks about like modifying computers to make them quieter.
Yeah.
Well, one of the videos he was doing was talking about the coil wine and like he's modified a graphics card to take one of those tower block coolers like you see on the CPU, and it's great because I think there's even someone, I'm not sure if it's him or someone else, said that, well, in terms of surface area, tower block CPU core doesn't have any more surface area than the graphics card heatsink. It's just because it's vertically, there's much better airflow. So if you're willing to do that modification and not have anything below the graphics card, then you're going to have it very quiet. The problem is, the induction coils still make the little buzzing noises, and it seems no one is willing to address that.
Oh, I was having a look at. Do you know anything about home theatre PC? I was having a quick.
Oh, HTPCs. Yeah, I got curious about building one. But the thing is, all the things I wanted with HTPC I could do with a Roku and an external hard drive, so
yeah,
that satisfied me there. Didn't satisfy me as much as Black American Woman.
But still, you can't have a TV remote, can you? Makes the kind of
Roku's
UI
well,
pain in the ass.
the Roku remote's a wireless thing, so you can also use your mobile phone as the remote.
Yeah.
But
You
you
do
know
that
what?
with HTPC then, can you?
A Roku doesn't satisfy me as much as a Black American Woman satisfies Brutus. Did you tune in? Oh, of course you tuned in for the Brutus Diaries. You were there on the first half of it.
I was there. I had to disappear because
Yeah.
Dobinson and PvP wanted to go live. with
Your
the
talents were
stuff, so-
needed elsewhere.
I produced, mate. I'm a producer. I'm a super.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at us. We're all moving up in the world. Do you think this will ever pay the
Hey.
bills one of these days?
Oh god. Oh god. I'm a producer.
I quite like that film.
I've never watched the producer.
Have you seen it, though?
No, I've never once watched it.
Do you like watching movies?
Yeah. There's just certain movies I've missed out.
I tell you what, I've
I'm
watched...
quite a fan of Mel Brooks. I'm a fan of Mel Brooks. I like Blazing Saddles.
I didn't like Blazing Saddles. I didn't like History of the
Spaceballs.
World either.
Baseballs.
Spaceballs was good. Spaceballs was the parody we needed of Star Wars. Especially seeing how some people get very over the top about it. It's just people. I think.
Oh, it's just so funny when the niggas walking down the high street in the town and that old granny goes up yours. He says, "Morning, ma'am." She goes up yours, nigger.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was watching Escape from Alcatraz the other day, and I need to find the clip of it. But he goes to sit on the bleachers, and the blacks are giving him trials like, "What you doing, cracker?" And he goes to sit up with English, the magic Negro who knows everything there is to know about Alcatraz, and for some reason he just sort of sits down to him. And I can't remember the context, but it was something like he sits down and says, "I hate niggers."
Which one is Escape from Alcatraz based? Is that one the later Escape, the one where they made dummies and everything? Is it based on that?
Yeah, they make and the other thing I thought that they were going to put like broccoli on their bed to throw off the scent of the dogs, but no, I'm getting it mixed up with Prison Break.
I never watched. My missus likes Prison.
The first like 1 or 2 seasons of Prison Break was good, but like most of these things, it turns to shit after a while. Yeah. No, Escape from Alcatraz. That was a good show. That was. I liked it. Oh, and that's got no power in it. So, God, it's like each of these demand their own power connector. I watched Logan's Run recently. That film wasn't as good as what I remembered.
Oh, it is, mate. I watched it for David shows. Still enjoy it.
I just
Jenny
thought.
Aguta's cracking, isn't she?
Oh yeah. She's got like. I like it. Someone says the comment says like, I'm not saying anything about your music, but I really like that girl in that film when you think she gets her tits out. I think that's pretty much all it is. It's just like, you know, it's...
Oh, if you want to see some Jenny Aguta muff, you want to watch Walkabout. You ever seen Walkabout of it?
That sounds
it's a
like
bit of an art house flick. It's where kids get lost in the outback.
Yeah, I was going to say Walkabout's the Abo term.
Yeah. It's a bit arty-farty. I don't know if it's after a car. Parents died in a car crash. It's a little bit art house meets Lord of the Flies kind of. It's a bit weird.
I was talking about horror films. DOA for some reason was talking to me about it, and so I just said to I got onto the subject of trauma films, which I kind of regret because I don't think she's seen them, and really they are horrible. I like to explain
I haven't seen them for years. My guy who used to work with used to record them because he had Sky and I didn't.
Well, the first time I remember seeing it was Channel 4 in the year 2000, and they had this parody of Big Brother, which I thought was really funny, called Trauma Survival TV, where the Toxic Avenger just gets like fed up with all the other contestants, so he murders them.
Toxic Avenger does?
You know, Toxic Avenger is like...
I thought he was a good guy.
Well, he is a good guy, because when you consider the Big Brother contestants, they're the sort of people you need to murder. Oh, that was it. He wanted to get back to his wife, and there's like, no one can leave the house. It's only one survivor, so it's like, so if everybody dies, then I can leave.
Good old Toxic.
Yeah. Melvin. It looks like my water extraction facility is not extracting water that quickly. I mean, that's some, but I want more.
What's your prep for tonight then? I bet you something more green stuff.
Well, water is... I've got a planet which is like a lava planet. There's no water on it. Lots of titanium, and I want to make titanium glass, and one of the ingredients needed is water. So I'm going to have it...
Skug in there!
Skugs! He's not here.
I thought you had Skuggy.
No, you didn't.
Hearing things.
You're hallucinating. It's the loneliness. It's the
What's an auditory... a hallucination at your ears. What are they called?
It's
Auditory hallucination, that's the
I was going to say it's you're hearing things.
But an auditory hallucination, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's very fancy.
If you're pretentious.
Well, I hope you're looking forward to... Because I'm going to be talking about nuclear power and...
Oh, what did I miss in the Brutus diaries after I left? Were there any actually pearls of wisdom in there, were there? Or
No.
was it just the usual millennial woes with
Oh
speed?
no, there probably was a bit about it where he said something. Oh, that was it. America should adopt the cowboy nationalism because the cowboy, and also why does America hate the English? Don't they realise that their country wouldn't be there without England? And he's got a point. It's just.
Well, that I think that's I think that comes from the waves of immigrants. The waves of immigrants that follow, because then basically we built the NHS. I think that's like America's version of we built it.
And it's like, well, my great grandmother once kissed
the Germans claiming that America's theirs.
Well, my name's John Smith, and my ancestors came on the Mayflower, but my great grandmother kissed an Irishman once, so I'm half German, half Irish.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they see England as the cringy father, and they don't want to admit
Yeah, but it's the opposite of cringy. Is that they're all cringy and they don't like to admit it. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It's the fact that they're just teenagers in their rebellious phase, going I hate Dad with his pomp and ceremony and kings and. Shit.
Oh, I hate Jesus because I was forced to go to church when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's it. I hate Dad because he's so stuffy and LOL, Europores have all got bad teeth. Have you seen that? Those latest memes Europores have bad teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't invent dentistry. No, there was unload. They set forward on the Mayflower, and the Native Americans said, "This is how you can do dentistry."
Didn't George Washington have wooden teeth? It's fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
Invented bad teeth.
I mean, I think of anything like the Americans. You going to the dentist there costs money. I mean, in my case, it was quite good actually. I was talking with the dentist and I said, well, look, is there anything I've got to pay? I mean, it was an emergency appointment. Actually, it was the reception. And they said, no, you're exempt. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, because I'm poor. And then they started laughing. It's just, it's not okay. Well, I mean, it is poor because if you're on Ben's, your means tasted.
Roll.
Row.
Oh, Raggy, if I rigor in my rut.
Skuggy, did you pop in earlier?
No?
I was hallucinating.
Yeah, he was getting lonely for you, Skugs.
I thought I heard you earlier, Skuggy.
Yeah, he wants
Hello?
you.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yes, it is. So
you see my comment about Adam moaning about all the shit he got in because of PA. It's I said, if only someone had warned you, hey Adam.
I think he's not in that funny train no more. Are you starting soon?
Oh shit! Yeah, it's 4 minutes to go. Right, I best save the game. Thank you very much for watching. You may now go away. And you'll probably see my live stream. No, I'm pre-recording. So I'm saying to the people they may now go away, but you guys, you'll see this video after I do the live stream. So you may now go away for twice today. Stop
Cock and
recording.
bollocks.
Yeah. Don't say fuck or bugger.